My name is Nancy Griffith, and I'm going to be doing my neuro assessment on Jennifer. Jennifer is my patient, and she has given me permission to do this for my schoolwork. First, I'm going to wash my hands. Next, I'm going to introduce myself to the patient. Jennifer, my name is Nancy. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Do you know what time it is?
It's about 10 o'clock tonight.
Do you know what day it is?
Monday,
What year are we in?
2014.
From my assessment, I know that Jennifer's mental status is intact. And next, I'm going to go ahead and do her vital signs for her baseline. I'm going to take your blood pressure first. And while I do the blood pressure, I'm going to have you open your mouth for me. And we're going to take the temperature under the tongue. Thank you. Perfect. Blood pressure 120/80. I'm going to check your pulse. '68, perfect. Respiration 18. Great, thank you. 87, perfect. Next, I'm going to assess Jennifer's cranial nerves 1 through 12. And first, I'm going to start with her olfactory nerve, which is this nerve for smell. I will ask Jennifer to, first I'm going to assess her patency of her nails. And I'll close one of her nails and ask Jennifer to breathe on one. And the next one. Perfect. Next, I'm going to ask Jennifer to close both her eyes. And I'm going to put a mint next to Jennifer. And then she's going to identify. Jennifer, can you tell what smell this is?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What smell is it?
Mint.
Great. Her smelt nerve is intact. Next, I'm going to do her cranial nerve 2. That is optic nerve. I do not have a Snellen's chart to have a look, but I'm going to do her visual acuity by asking her to close her one eye. And with my, Jennifer, would you close your one eye? And I'm going to put my hand on the side. And then, can you see my hand?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can you see it this way?
Yes.
Do the other eye. Can you see my hand?
Yes. It's on this side.
Great. Perfect. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use my pen light, and I'm going to check for any abnormalities on Jennifer's eyes. They are intact. The next nerve is cranial number 3, 5, and 6. This is oculomotor, trochlea, and abducens. First, I'm going to inspect the size, the shape of the pupils, and compare both sides. Perfect. Now, I'm going to ask you to follow the light on this pen light, but don't move your head, okay?
Okay.
Great. Next, I'm going to do the trigeminal nerve. The trigeminal nerve is for sensation. And first, I'm going to touch her cheeks. I'm going to ask Jennifer to open her mouth up and down. Move your jaw right and left. Great. Next, I will ask Jennifer to clench her jaws as well. Great. Then I'll move on to the cranial number 7, the facial nerve. I'm going to make sure that I inspect the face both at rest and during conversation. Jennifer, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I will ask Jennifer to raise her eyebrows. Would you raise your eyebrows, Jennifer? Would you smile? Frown? Great. Next, I'm going to move on to the acoustic nerve, which is cranial nerve 8. I'm going to go to the right side of Jennifer, and I'm going to rub. Close your eyes, Jennifer. I'm going to rub my hands and wait for Jennifer to respond.
I hear everything.
I'm going to go to the other ear, and with Jennifer's eyes closed, I'm going to whisper, right or left?
Left.
Great. That tells me that Jennifer's hearing is intact. Next, I'm going to go to cranial nerve 9 and 10, glossopharyngeal and vagus nerve. First, I'm going to listen to Jennifer while she talks so I can determine if she's hoarse. And as I've been speaking to Jennifer, I do know that she's not hoarse by now. Jennifer, do you have trouble swallowing?
No.
Now, would you open your mouth for me? Would you put your tongue out? Great. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to the cranial number 10, is the spinal accessory. And I'm going to ask Jennifer to shrug her shoulders. And the resistance. Are you okay, Jennifer?
Yes.
Shoulders again, up and down. Great. The 12th cranial nerve is hypoglossal nerve. And I'm going to ask Jennifer to protrude her tongue for me. And I will inspect the tongue with it laying on the bottom of her mouth. Would you open your mouth and put your tongue, put the tongue underneath the bottom of the mouth? Pull it out, protrude it outside. With the tongue blade, I'm going to press underneath that portion of her tongue. Would you say again? Great. And lastly, I'm going to check on Jennifer's proprioception, and I'm going to try to make sure that she distinguishes between the finger and the toe when moved up and down. Close your eyes. Is it up or down?
Up. Down.
How about you do that with your fingers, but she has her shoes on anyway. But lastly, I am going to ask Jennifer to touch her nose. Touch your nose, Jennifer. And then I want you to touch my finger back and forth to the nose, back and forth. Great. And then lastly, I am going to ask you with your thumb to touch all the fingers from the pinky to the index. This checks for her fine motor skills. Great. And that's the end of this assessment. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.